Hello, I'm Rebecca Pickram, Public Information Officer for Rockingham County. Today we are joined by Rebecca Oakes, the Healthy Carolinian Coordinator here for our Health Department in Rockingham County. Rebecca, thank you so much for joining us. Today I kind of want to touch on opioid use and overdoses and how Rockingham County is combating that, what we're doing to prevent, these horrific deaths and overdoses and that kind of thing. Can you touch on just some basic stuff as the county and what we're doing in the health department?
Yeah, absolutely. So currently we're launching a project where we're trying to glean a little bit more information from the public on sort of like what they want to see the Rockingham County, government do to help, again, combat the opioid use that we're seeing here in the county. So some ways that we're doing that right now is we've launched a survey that we've sent out countywide. You might have seen it on our web page, our social media pages, various other different entities, businesses, organizations across the county. And we encourage our citizens in Rockingham County to fill that out. It takes around like 10-15 minutes to finish, and it helps us to glean a little bit more information on their thoughts and opinions regarding opioid use, misuse here in Rockingham County. From those surveys, we're going to be able to glean a little bit of information from them to help us to cater more towards future initiatives targeting opioid use in the county. Not only that, but we're also trying to organize focus groups throughout the county and all different parts of the county to help us glean, again, more information to help us with future projects so we can see what our community members want to see from us and move forward.
Wow, so this is truly, you want information from residents at home, which is the best way because it's you guys at home that benefit from these projects and these focus groups. So how can folks at home? I know you mentioned the survey, but what can folks do at home to have their opinions heard to further along this project? Yeah,
so not only the survey, but I would highly encourage individuals to participate in those focus groups. Those focus groups, I like to call them kind of like classroom sessions. Like it's kind of like a group interview too, that you can think of it that way. So a focus group really, like you're sitting down with a group of individuals and you have a facilitator that has like a set number of questions related to whatever topic the focus group about. In this case, it's about opioids. So they're just going to ask a series of questions. It's a safe space, so we invite everyone to, respectfully share their thoughts and opinions in that type of environment. It's completely anonymous, so whenever you participate in the focus groups, when the survey and the focus group information is analyzed, your names aren't attached to anything. But being able to participate in a focus group gives you a little bit more freedom and leeway than just a survey to help further discuss thoughts, opinions, knowledge around the topic in the focus group. Again, in this case, opioids. So with a survey, you have sort of like a structured set of questions. In a focus group, you're asked a question, but it's kind of open-ended and group discussion where you guys can sort of bounce, off of each other and discuss, the issue at hand.
And that's wonderful to be able to bounce those thoughts and ideas back and forth because, if we're having a conversation, you may spark a new idea that I never thought about. And I could be like, oh, wow, that's really smart. I like that idea better. And that's solely based off of education. And that's how we educate ourselves. That's how we learn is through interaction with other people. It's super important for stuff like that. Can you touch on maybe the importance of on this project and projects of this scale and the size?
Yeah, so it's really important that we get as much community input as possible, not only for our benefit so that we can see sort of what the community members want to see, but also for your benefit at home, right? Because we're getting the thoughts, opinions, knowledge that you guys want to see, programs that you want to see brought to Rockingham County, initiatives that you want to see being done, and take it and analyze that information from those focus groups, those surveys, and see as a population, what is it that everyone as a whole wants to see us do? Where, should we be targeting our efforts? What kind of programs do our community members want? So it's really important that if you have any kind of like thoughts, opinions, again, towards this specific topic, it's really important that you fill out not only the survey, but I highly encourage citizens to participate in those focus groups as well, because that's where you really get the opportunity to sort of go above and beyond and share information and ideas and discuss those not only with your facilitator, but with other individuals in the focus group as well.
So, we talked, the importance of these are very, very, it's just important because it's community feedback. You learn and you educate yourself, but then also us as a county, we get to learn what you guys at home want. So let's talk about this one in particular. This is, it's going to be not just a singular focus group that only has like 5 people in the county. Explain what people can expect, where they can, meet and that kind of thing.
Yeah. So first and foremost, we will feed you. Important. Yeah, we will feed you. I know if you bring food to anything, I will be there.
Same here.
So we will feed you. There will be some additional incentives that I'm just going to keep in my back pocket that if you do participate in, you will get additional incentives. Nice. They will be a surprise though. But you will be fed. And we're looking at doing groups of roughly 8 to 15. If there's more or less than that, that should be okay. But again, like Rebecca said, you're looking at a group of individuals with a facilitator. And again, just kind of like open-ended discussion, right? So like I said, we will feed you. And again, it's just sort of like, an open-ended discussion in a safe space. We want to make sure that everyone is, mindful and respectful of, others who might have a differing opinion than them. But if you want to get involved with that, I really highly encourage individuals to do so. Like you said, it's not just one singular focus group. We're looking at hosting various focus groups across all corners of the county the week of July 11th through the 14th. So focus groups could be held at various dates and times, but it's not just one singular day or area that will be hosting the focus groups. We want to make sure that everyone at all parts of the county, no matter how rural or what have you, that they have access to be able to participate in a focus group if they want to. So far, we've been able to lock down a couple of locations, so to give the folks at home an idea of some of the places that they could participate in focus groups at. We're looking at the Eden and the Reedsville Library. Nice. There's the Madison United Methodist Church. RCC is graciously letting us, use their facilities on one day. And we have Lot 2540, who has also graciously, offered their services as well. And that's just the start. So we still have until July, like I said, the week of July 11th, to have additional, focus group areas. But it's nice that we have sort of a variety already to offer our citizens. So if absolutely anybody wants to join in on those focus groups, you can sign up. That should be posted online already. And on our social media pages. But absolutely, even if you just come out for the food, that's totally fine.
Your opinion matters.
Your opinion does matter. So,
very much so.
Yes.
So just so we can recap for everyone, we're hosting focus groups to learn more about what you folks at home, your thoughts and your opinions about opioid use and overdosage, and how we as Rockingham County government can help you guys at home. And we're doing that by hosting focus groups of 8 to about 15 people, where we will feed you.
We will feed you.
So, and in that you'll get a list of questions, just basic stuff, just thoughts and opinions. It's a safe area, but we ask that you be respectful of, the people in your focus group. It's very important that we get this information from you guys because truly it helps y'all at home. Again, it's July 11th, the week of July 11th through the 14th.
Correct.
And it's going to be in all areas of Rockingham County. It's not solely at the governmental center. It's not solely, at Rockingham Community College or in one part of Eden or in one part of Reedsville. I mean, it's literally really, like you said, there's about a handful of spots that you already have secured, because we really want to hear from as many people as we can in Rockingham County. To sign up, you said it's on our social media sites.
So to sign up, you can go to our webpage at www.rockinghamcountync.gov and view that link where you can sign up. Basically, it's just like an online sign up form where we just ask for your name, basic demographic information, and preferred time, like during the day that you would prefer to meet, whether it's like morning, noon, or night, depending on maybe your work schedule or when you're available, to make sure that, again, we're being as flexible as possible for our citizens at home. Also, so not only the webpage, but it's also been launched on our social media pages. So if you have Facebook or Twitter, you can see that on our Facebook pages as well. And we have a QR code. So there's QR codes that you guys could see possibly all throughout the county at various stores, grocery stores, gas stations, various businesses. They're helping us to advertise services. So all you'll have to do is just pull up the camera on your smartphone and just scan that QR code, and it'll take you directly to the survey site where you can just enter in your information, and you'll hear back from us probably within the next week or so, probably the last week of June. We're going to start reaching out and confirming participation in various areas throughout the county. So if you're, in Reedsville, we'll make sure that, you're at a location in Reedsville, so you're not having to drive like all the way to Eden to participate.
Because this is very important that we know this information, so we want to make it as easy as we can for the folks at home. And you said that in this form fill out, you have to give out some personal information, name, that kind of thing. All of that information is confidential, correct?
Yes, absolutely. All of your information is completely anonymous. So no public, reports or anything that would be made public, with this project. Your information is completely anonymous.
Which is great, because that way, that anonymity, people can be more honest and open.
And that's what we want.
Yeah, and again, all of this is to help you guys at home to, I can't drill at home enough, is that this project is for y'all, and we need your information to better help you. So Rebecca Oakes, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
This is awesome information. Again, folks at home, these focus groups are from July 11th, the week of July 11th through the 14th. You can sign up on our Facebook pages. Rebecca says that there's QR codes and businesses around town. This is something that, again, we want to do to help you guys, and we need your feedback. If you have any questions, feel free to give me, Rebecca Pigram, the Public Information Officer for Rockingham County, a call. My number is 336-589-0967. Again, give me a call. I'm happy to help, because, we want to get this information out to you guys to better help you guys. Rebecca, thank you so much for joining us. And if people at home want to get in touch with you, can you share your information?
Absolutely. So again, my name is Rebecca Oakes. I'm the Healthy Carolinians Coordinator here at the Rockingham County Division of Public Health, and you can reach me at 336-342-8258.